I think this place originally has no ambience. I decided to put in water drips for some reason. Fits, I suppose. There's a bit of a drop here that can make you lose health, I think, if done uncarefully. So let me see if I can do it without losing. Yeah, there we go. Good. Gutter Trench, the train station area, where we shall meet a lot of subway sorts of areas and an unpleasant encounter with a train in the event that we got a little bit uncareful. Going to the end of this track, I think, just reloads the previous save. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't like spawn a train or stops you using invisible walls or something. It just loads the previous save, which I think is quite silly. Quite silly indeed. Could have just done it by giving electricity things there or something like that, but I guess you're just gonna do that. Or even a much cooler sequence, have a train just crash down there, you know. Would have been much better use of the area and, you know, makes good blocking. Makes good player clipping. I forgot the term for it, you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. There's another mutant there, but he's a waste of ammo since you can just bypass him. Your job sucks. Well, it's about to be over quite soon, so fret not. It's a lousy job, sure. It pays little, it's boring, and you get killed immediately by some random douche while you're busy patrolling some area complaining about your job. Truly the best kind of job.
My parents thought I was gonna be a doctor.
Yes, and you end up cleaning sewers. How pleasant. How's that education doing for you? Alright, there's a little storage area. I think every single one of these crates contain absolutely nothing, which was rather disappointing when I was busy hammering them with my lump of wood. It would be nice to have some ammo there, but I guess we're just gonna leave it at that. You know, I actually thought about this when I was remodding the mod, but I think I left it just be like that because there was already plenty of ammo in this mod, and I don't think you ever lose your equipment like a normal Half-Life. So basically, if I were to find extra ammo in any one of these crates, it would have been too much ammo.
So why the hell are we doing this?
So yeah, or maybe I did put in ammo. I forgot. I'm not gonna bother with smashing the crates though. The lady does not drop her Tommy gun, but the punk finally drops his Uzi. A Uzi that honestly is completely and utterly worthless compared to the machine gun, in the original anyway. I think in the Remod I increased the power of the Uzi. The Uzi now takes about 7 shots. Well, I'm playing on hard, so 7 shots, while the machine gun 6. Yeah, it has about 1 point of extra damage compared to the machine gun. It has a 75 round magazine, so you can shoot way longer than the machine gun. And it doesn't have any flashlight, so I think it's still pretty useless. But it's a weapon for variety, and I guess, which is always appreciable in places such as these. Alright, back to the machine gun. Like I said, it's the only weapon that you really need in these kinds of areas. Hold on a second, I want to actually... No, maybe not. Waste of ammo. They don't drop anything, so I'm not gonna bother. You can actually kill those guys downstairs. Just, you know, waste of ammo and all that. That sound, I think, signals the arrival of the mutant. That little small, rather low-pitched grunt. Let's do it this way. I don't trust the ladders here. The edges, anyway. I think the way that I'm going has high levels of light, so why not use the Uzi? Already showing its usefulness in these situations. Yeah, stand still while someone drops 25 9mm rounds into your skull. Just stand still. Well, you're a robot, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, it might not be quite obvious, but these guys are supposed to be cyborgs. Semi-human, semi-robotics, I think. In the original model, at least, I forgot the reason why I decided to revert them back to their fleshy selves. Completely forgot why. Maybe it's because they mostly act like humans, so I just gave them good old red core as opposed to metal ones. Also, I got full health, so might as well use one. Thank you. There we go. Right. Bit of an electrified area here. Thank you for the warning. But, yes, the exit. We shall be coming back here soon. Nothing behind the counter. But of course. Ah, yes, this little part here. Bit tough, but thankfully the tank doesn't actually do enough damage to hurt you significantly, so... And it's also quite inaccurate if you move a lot, so... Yes. Should I? Yes, send the lip up. Useful for later. And now the door opens. Door to the exit. Well, not really the exit, but the next place that does lead to the exit. Very useful anti-personnel carrier there. Anti-personnel carrier. Just wow. Armored personnel carrier. Wow, just let the fighting begin. I think there was a trigger here. Back off, buddy, back off. That's something that is going to be really useful to be doing in this little mod here. Just waiting while everyone fights it out, and then you coming in to clean the mess. Of course, you could try to drop in and help the guys as well, but that usually never ends well. Too much health loss. Alright, good. Hello there. Let me reload for a second. Thank you. I'm not quite sure what the mutant was originally like. I think the manual of it says that it's supposed to be like a mutation of man, along with a whole bunch of chemicals, but in the remod I just decided to replace it with a gorilla model that is reskinned to look a bit more radioactive and more mutant-y. It has scales for its skin. No, was it scales? Fish scales, yeah, fish scales for skin alongside with some rusty look to it. I think it's quite alright as a replacement, though could have been better, I suppose. Could have been better. A lot of the models here have very weird rigging to them. They are, I think, stylized. Although, not in a style that I would consider to be good. The original models look really, really weird in my opinion. The art style is not something that I find pleasant to look at with these models anyway. With the original models. It's slightly better in the remote, I think, but then again, I made the remote, so of course I'm gonna think that.
Hey, over here.
Yes, thank you for the information. You are most helpful in the 3-4 lines of words sort of sense. I think in the original mod there wasn't any sound at all when you destroy the tank. Here, however, you get to have this little sound. Au revoir, mon chéri. I guess we can now go back and proceed forward. Yeah, it's a good idea to bring the lift up before you travel through because it saves about 2-3 seconds, which is always pleasant in these kinds of encounters. And thus the way is clear. We can proceed. Okay. No, you don't wish that at all. Hold on, let me check out this little one. Alright. How unfortunate. I'll skip on the party though. I have places to be. Yes, thank you. Yes, there's another bit of water here that could be used with the rat suit. Ouch, that stings. Hold on a second, I got pretty low health here. Might need to put in some... Oh yeah, I think I haven't explained it yet. The whole reason why using the syringes and all that can damage you. See that little bar down in the middle? I think it's the stress meter or something of the sort. When you fire weapons or use syringes or get shot, I think it increases. If it reaches maximum point, you get hurt a lot. So don't fill that up to the max.